The Calgary Drop-In Centre recognizes that Treaty 7
is shared with many different
Indigenous peoples.
And this includes the Blackfoot,
First Nation tribes of the Siksika,
the Piikani,
the Kainai,
the Stoney Nakoda,
First Nations tribes of Chiniki,
Bearspaw and Wesley,
and the Sioux-Tana First Nation.
The city of Calgary is also
homeland to the historic Northwest Métis,
and to Métis Nation of Alberta,
Region 3.
We remain committed to ensuring
our work honors
all treaty people.
all treaty people.
all treaty people.
Our mission:
we welcome adults at risk of or experiencing homelessness.
working collaboratively, we provide access to a spectrum of care that supports each person's transition to the most independent living possible,
including emergency shelter, programs and services, and affordable and supportive housing.
Our vision: a community where everyone can find their home.
The DI is a values-driven organization fueled by kindness, community, respect, wellness, and accountability.
We provide 24/7 low-barrier emergency shelter and health services.
We own and operate mixed market housing buildings. We engage and educate the community about how to help.
We provide skills training and employment placement.
We provide services and support to help people move into their own home and stay housed.
This past fiscal year, the Calgary Drop-In Centre has received several opportunities for growth. From an increasingly concerning drug crisis to extreme weather and a global pandemic, the homeless serving sector in Calgary has undoubtedly felt the full weight of these conditions. Fortunately, this sector and all of its members are resilient, committed, and collaborative. As a result, and as a community, we have made great strides.
We strive to put people first, from our clients to our staff and our community supporters. We provide essential care and housing support for individuals in crisis, as well as ensuring that our staff are well equipped to do so.
Thank you, volunteers. Among the 138,907 volunteer hours, we love seeing so many groups celebrate volunteer milestones with us. It's something special to see small acts of kindness grown to long-standing traditions. Thank you for choosing the DI to make these memories.
At the DI, support means ensuring that everybody's needs are met, and this is beyond just a meal or a mat on the floor. Over the past year, many of their needs have been met in different ways. We began our partnership with Mint Pharmacy. We have our CUPS physicians attending the DI to ensure that the health needs of the clients are met. This has allowed us to expand the health services beyond what the DI has had in the past.
A major part of any community is the people who live there. And 2019-2020 was the most successful year for DI clients finding housing across Calgary. With 292 Calgarians finding permanent housing solutions, our goal of ending chronic homelessness has never felt so achievable. Every year seems to see more clients find independent housing in various communities across Calgary.
Last year, our biggest housing success story was the opening of Greenview Rise, which came together after excellent collaboration between the community of Thorncliffe Greenview and the DI. This year, we are thrilled to share that our biggest story is the success of Greenview Rise, which saw all 79 rental units filled within just 3 months, and they remain filled to this day. The success story of buildings like Greenview Rise are a major factor of why the return to shelter rate for those housed is under 4%, proving there is value in a housing-first approach.
If we as a community go big, we believe Calgary's most vulnerable people can go home.
What if the COVID-19 pandemic was the catalyst to end homelessness?
I think we can all agree the safest place for a person during a pandemic is in their own home. And that's why in March we launched the Go Big, Go Home campaign, which had a goal of housing 250 people. We worked on this campaign through the constantly changing landscapes of both the DI and Calgary due to COVID-19, but we've never lost sight of that goal.
During COVID-19, the DI housed more than 294 people. This number continues to rise.
A big part of what makes our housing program so successful is approaching it on a holistic level, which can require a lot of resources for the various needs. Thankfully, our donation center is more than equipped to handle, sort, and arrange all the used donations we receive and give them new life. It's not only the DI that benefits, as these donations are accessed by more than 90 community referral agencies. We do not do this work alone.
2,380 bags of clothing were donated during the cold snap. That's 907 meters, all stacked up.
The COVID-19 pandemic has preoccupied most of 2020. Though this global pandemic has largely fallen outside of the 2019-2020 fiscal year, we'd still like to share how we responded.
An average of 578 people accessed our 3 shelter sites each night. 226,000 COVID-related items were donated.
It takes a community to build community.
I don't think there are words to describe how thankful we are for all the donations that we get every day and the smiles we see on people's faces and the connections we make with people who haven't had that in a while.
We could not do the work that we do every day without your ongoing support.
Thank you, Calgary, so much. We are so fortunate for everything you've done.
Thank you, Calgary.
Thank you, Calgary. Thank you, Calgary.
Each day, Calgary Drop-In Center staff are saving lives, solving challenging problems, and empowering people to believe in themselves and see the potential that we see in them. So much has changed in the past 12 months, and we do not yet know what our new normal will be. But I am confident we, as an agency and as a sector, will one day achieve functional zero homelessness in our community.
Kindness is here to find my